Shalom Aleichem to everybody. It's very exciting to be back on camera, trying to give over some Divrei Chizuk, a little review of the week here in Yeshiva as we started the winter Zman off, Baruch Hashem, in a very successful, energetic way. It's Friday morning here in Eretz Yisrael. Last night we started, as we know, the minhag to say, the halacha to say the same Talmud here in Eretz Yisrael, Zayin Cheshvan, and Baruch Hashem, as darkness came upon Beit Shemesh, the rain started coming down. So a beautiful siman of our tefillas and how Kadosh Baruch Hu is makabel the tefillas. But I just want to talk a little about this nukud of tefillah, as it was a focal point during the morning Musa Shmuz in Yeshiva. Tefillah, as we get started, and really focusing on Tefillas Shacharis. And one point that we really brought out over the course of the week is something I want to give over this morning. We know that Avraham Avinu, the Gemara in Brachas tells us that Tefillas Shacharis, Keneged one shita, according to one shita, is Keneged Avraham Avinu. He was Mispal Shacharis, as the Gemara says, Avram Tikin Tefillas Shacharis, Shenemar, Vayashkim Ravam Babayker, Alamakam Asher Amad Sham. Ve'en Amida El Tefillah, Shenemar Vayamay Pinchas Vayipala. So you know that Avraham Avinu was Misakan Tefillas Shacharis, and a thought hit me, looking at the pasuk, the Gemara's Mekar, for Avram being Misakan Tefillas Shacharis, is the pasuk in Parshas Vayera, next week's parsha. After the destruction of Sodom, the pasuk says that Avraham Avinu woke up the next morning, El Hamakim Asher Amad Sham Es Pnei Hashem, which is referring to, he woke up B'Hashkama, El Hamakim, to the day before when he was Mispalel on behalf of Sodom, and we know the tefillah that Avram gave, the Ula Yesh Chamishim Tzadikim, Ula Yesh less than that, V'chulu V'chulu, Ani Afer V'Efer, where Avraham Avinu really was nichnas into a serious tefillah with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And I think there's a very powerful message to us, talking to those that maybe struggle a little with motivation by Tefillas Shacharis. It's in the morning time, and I think a message that we gave over the Talmidim as a sense of chizuk. Here's Avraham Avinu, who, as the Gemara is telling us, we're learning out from here Tefillas Shacharis. Why was this picked as the Makar versus the time he was Mispala for Avimelech in Tefillas Lech L'cha, or the next time? Why Dafka over here? And I think the message is as follows. The day before, Avraham Avinu probably was involved in the most powerful tefillah that ever existed. Kama v'kama psukim being told over in the Torah, telling us about Avram's tefillah back and forth with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, being mispala, what if there's 50 tzaddikim, what if there's 45, 40, v'chulu. A tremendous effort. And obviously we know every tefillah HaKadosh Baruch Hu is mekabel, and Chazal tell us there was a tremendous effect from this tefillah, maybe not for Sodom at that point in time, but on the vision of a shitchi, on the external view, Avraham Avinu's tefillah seemingly was not accepted and was not successful because Sodom was destroyed and the other cities were destroyed. Again, we're only talking right now b'shitchi, on the external view. Obviously the tefillah was powerful, but the pasuk is giving us a powerful message. Zak the pasuk, Zak the Torah, Vayashkim Avraham Babayker El Hamakim Asher Amad Sham. Despite the fact that he put in such a powerful tefillah, and despite the fact that he sees, as the pasuk tells us, Vayashkim al Pnei Sodom, and he sees that the tefillah didn't seem to work. One could feel at times we're mispalel and it doesn't seem to work. Back to it again the next day. What's the purpose? What are we accomplishing? We were mispalel this tefillah yesterday. We tried yesterday. It didn't work. We had a good tefillah, but we didn't seem to see results. We didn't have a good tefillah. Why should we try again? It's the same thing over and over again. And I think the message is Vayashkem Avram Bavaika Bahashkama El Hamakim Asher Amad Sham Es Pnei Hashem, not just literally to the same place, but back to the same energy and the same motivation and the same determination and the same resilience and the same kavanah to HaKadosh Baruch Hu the next day, despite the fact that the day before he put in 120, 150%, as we would say, and it seemed to have not worked. And that's the makar for Tefillas Shacharis, not just a makar for Tefillah, it's the makar for Tefillas Shacharis. When it's tough for us sometimes, we wake up in the morning, especially for Talmidim in Yeshiva at this age, we're half asleep or we don't feel yet excited for the day, we've just woken up and it takes us a little time to warm up. We know adults like that as well. And it could be difficult to be motivated. And what Avraham Avinu put in, as we know, the Maisa of a similar banim, what Avraham Avinu instilled into each and every one of Klal Yisrael is this kayach, and this determination, this motivation, that even the day after a strong effort that seemed to have not been successful, we have the kayach, we have the ability to be determined, and we have the responsibility to ourselves to persevere and to put in a tefillah the next day. Vayashkem Avram Babayker El Hamakim Asher Amad Sham Es Pnei Hashem. And that's an important message of the koyach of Tefillas Shacharis. That's what Avram, the resilience of Avram Avinu at that point in time, and that's an appropriate makar for Tefillas Shacharis. So Baruch Hashem, our Tefillas here in Eretz Yisrael, we see on our level the Kabbalah Satfila. As I'm speaking right now, the rain is pounding down on the roof of our yeshiva, if you may have heard in the background. And Baruch Hashem, we're in the Zman of Geshamim, the Zman Shna Shmita, the bracha of that. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu should continue to make us realize the power of our own tefillas, even on a day when it doesn't seem that the tefillah was accepted. And to continue to persevere, as Arzei Avram Avinu did that next day after his major tefillah on behalf of Sidon V'Amar, but yet he woke up the next morning, Al Hamakom Asher Amad Sham Es Pnei Hashem. And as we talk these parshas of Avram Avinu, of the Avos, and all the kaiches that they put into us, it should be a zechus for us, and we should gain an injection of energy and determination and motivation and connection to our Avodas Hashem and Tefillah. Should have a wonderful Shabbos. We look forward again to continuing this weekly, and I really welcome comments from people, and it's a zechus to be able to somehow reach out to those talmidim, those friends, family all across the world, and to be able to continue to maintain the kesha. The Zman started fantastic. Baruch Hashem, we added in a 13th Talmud to the yeshiva, and we're moving forward, and it's your tefillas, as we're talking about, and your care and concern and hishtadfus into what we're doing here in Avodas HaKodesh here in Eretz Yisrael that really combines us all together. It should be a wonderful Shabbos, and we look forward to speaking again.